Away team selection Washington Huskies.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Option 2 to 3 up. Cover 4 quarter. Tampa.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge.
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies.
Entering plates. Over. There are
these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
You have 7 options.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down to 10.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Fires it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, sweet feet. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke.
Free step barrier for categories. You have 15
Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Washington! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Entering play call.
One thing this team has shown early this year is it's not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Concept, extract flood, empty, slant, Ohio.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Now, offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A little trickeration, looking to throw. And the fake works if he can get the first.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
We have 9 options. Cover, formation, odd. Option is set to even 6. Cover 3 thus.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Cover 2 man. Cover 3 cloud STR.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Williams will pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Formation over. Cover 4 press.
Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering failed confirmation. Heavy. You have 3 options. HB blast is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Shotgun, wing slot, doubles H, butt sweep, RPO, Ponty post. Formation, there are 8 categories. Sing, T, Arch, Special, RPO red, RPO red bubble.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Coach suggestion. Recent. There are 8 categories. You have 9 options. HD Sting is selected. Entering play call. Counter. ISO. Sweep. ISO. Sweep.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's LeBlanc. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40.
Formation, special concept, play, pass, RPO red. There are 3 categories. You have 10 options. RPO red, the ball is selected.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's sticking outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the
open runway ahead. He's at the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right?
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Third down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in 3rd and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
One Robert press. Cover. Nickel. Tampadu.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams will pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete to the left. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
As a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. Man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of the bounce.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the ground with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
46. There, we have 9 options. Cover 3 selected.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Options. Cover 3 selected.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. He wants to take the top off. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think, Reese, He just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Entering play clock
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Free fire is selected.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Contact, region, dagger, divide, dagger.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Zone.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7 options.
The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
The HB corner is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He'll pull it down. Gets down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
You have 8 options. HB Sting is selected.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
From the gun, the ground game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Enter time.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Entering cover 3.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. He did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets away from 1. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got it.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
6 categories.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Over 18 plays, we have 7 options.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Ohio State, 14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Jet Pablo slide.
see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's LeBlanc. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see both the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
There are 3
nice
categories.
Heads-up play by
You
the
have
defense
18
to jump
options.
on that ball after
Cover
it got
1
popped
fully
out.
selected.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for them. And the ball slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Give cushion.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Entering play call over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. LB Sting 1 is selected.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Husky.
Entering
and the beatdown has ensued.
categories. You have 42 options.
Salt into a wound, right?
Selected.
Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Return left is
Lining up to
selected.
cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Extract flood. Empty scat. Ohio. Empty NAHB cross screen.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the game.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air. It's Sayin. Lost one deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go to the ground. Hits the spin cycle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the returner will be brought down.
Double post.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Play call over. There are 3
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams looking for a man. He's going for a big play downfield. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Washington. And the stomping has commenced.
6 categories.
Number 13 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 30 to Iowa State.
Entering
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dances away from the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's LeBlanc. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Slot cross. Curl. Slot curl.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. Now they're setting up 4th down.
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next.
And he coughs it up again. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 2 hard flat is selected.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...
Entering Weekly Advanced Summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top recruiting is CFE teams. Actions you have. Yes. Entering Unleash Greatness screen. Entering home screen. Dynasty is selected. Entering Ultimate Teams. Enter. Yes. Entering Unleash Greatness screen. Entering home. Play now is select. Ultimate Dynasty is selected. Home you have. Load accept invite. Entering selected Dynasty to play. Moyolian 11_5 Dynasty online save GP. Entering Weekly Advanced Summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. CFE team, coach code, CFE team schedule. Entering week 2, week 6, week 12, week 13. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Yes. Entering Unleash Greatness screen. Entering home screen. Home you load accept invite. Entering selected Dynasty to play screen. Football Heads Dynasty online save Thumbs Legit Ohio State. Entering Weekly Advanced Summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Top store view docs CFE team schedule. Entering week 3, week 2, week 3, week 10, week 6, week 3, week 2, week 3, week 9, week 12. Week 8. Entering. Yes. Entering Unleash Greatness screen. Entering home screen. Play now is selected. Selected. No County. New Mexico. Out to Golden Cal Air. Penn State, McNeil, Pittsburgh, Rutgers, Jackson, Mark, LS, Kansas, ready, ready. Illinois fighting, Hawaii, Georgia Bulldog, Florida Gate, East, Duke. Coastal, Clemson, Charlotte, St. Buffalo, Bowl, Goss, Boy, Bale, U, Arm, Arc, Airs, Akron, Air, Y, West, Virginia, UTEP, Texas Tech Red Raiders selected. I have Blazers select band. East, Rice Owls selected. Golden, Ohio, ready. Entering game settings screen.
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the AAC, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the UAB Blazers return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it. You've done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Entering play
and the defense doing work.
There are 6 categories.
Number 91 with the defensive score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Entering play call.
The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
So if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And he's tackled short. He didn't make it. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch and run for 6.
Coach suggestions.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 10. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field.
There are 5 categories.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Seam flat.
Fast motion from the offense.
Seam flat.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down.